What is going on, everybody? It's Alex coming back here with another video, and today we are rocking round 3 of this mock draft. So I know there's going to be a lot of picks, and I know the sunlight is very little, so we're going to be rocking it. We're going to be pushing. We're going to be doing some good things here. So bear with me. This channel has gotten a lot of support. Obviously, not too much on the sub count. Hopefully, we can continue getting you guys to join the channel, sub, because again, we want to get close to 3K by draft day. Doesn't look like it's going to happen, but that's okay. We're going to continue pushing through. So let's start off. Let's have some fun with the number 1 pick in the 3rd round. The Jags are here, and I'm not going to lie, dude. Ronnie Perkins is on the board, and Caleb Von Chaison's extremely raw. I'm definitely thinking about this. I know Levi Onwuzurike wouldn't be a bad option, but you guys have signed quite a few players. And especially, I believe you did sign him on the interior of the defensive line. So definitely something that we don't really need to look at too heavily right there. Ronnie Perkins could be a great option. Joseph Asai, how the fuck? What? Joseph Asai is going to be the pick. How the hell did Joseph Asai fall? I am so sorry to everybody. I did not even realize that Joseph Asai was on the board. Honestly, I would have picked him right around that range. That's ridiculous. Joseph Asai fell. So cheers to you guys, because he should be going in the 1st round. You guys lucked out. With the Jets on the board, I mean, I think we've got to go corner here. You guys can go slot corner or whichever corner that you want to go with. To me, it's either Kelvin Joseph or Shaun Wade if you want a boundary. But I know you guys, I believe you lost Brian Poole this year. So I'm going to be going Shaun Wade at this pick. And now on to the Texans. I'm looking at Kelvin Joseph here as a really good target. We can look at the tight ends, nothing there. I mean, we could go Creed Humphrey here to be a guard or a center. This is where I could see you taking Creed Humphrey just for the upside. Definitely don't think he's the best commander-in-chief on the field. But to keep it realistic as well, I think that it's an excellent option here, and we're just going to take it. We're going to take it. We're going to run with it. Creed Humphrey to the Texans. Now, with the Falcons on the board, I mean, damn, Ronnie Perkins would have been nice at this spot, right? But it's not, unfortunately, the case. We should definitely get a corner, though. I'm pretty sure your corner core is not too great. Just in the meantime added this so we can look at the Falcons and what they did. They got Lee Smith. I mean, that's wonderful. He's contemplating damn retiring. So running back could be an issue. We could definitely take a running back here. But I believe Kelvin Joseph is he's young, athletic, raw. Somebody who, I mean, your secondary is not too good. PFF says it's your number 1 need. So if you get Kelvin Joseph in the 3rd, I think that's going to be good enough. Next, with the Bengals, you're sitting here potentially getting Kenny Golladay, so screw all y'all. But do we not take Ronnie Perkins here? This might just be too good to not take Ronnie. Boogie Basham's also on the board. Joe Tryon is here. Hamilcar Rashed's here. Quincy Roche is also there. It's a tough ass pick. We could definitely go corner because I know that you guys did. I know you guys got Cheeto Awuzie. Somebody got mad at me for saying Chidobe Awuzie or Chidobe Awuzie, but I mean, you guys can eat a brick. But I mean, to be honest, there's such good talent on the board. I can see Joe Tryon at 250 being a pretty good target for you guys. Do we get Ronnie? I mean, I know he's gonna be a 3-4 outside linebacker, but it says a 5 technique and a 4-3 front. I guess he could be a 4-3 D end. Fuck it, Ronnie Perkins to the Bengals. You got to fill that edge spot up, and that's a good way to do it. I know you got Trey Hendricks in there, but dude, the guy's been rotational his entire career. You got to get something there. Ronnie Perkins would be a pretty good option. I mean, it's best player available, right? So you got a 2 to 3 year contract with Hendrickson that you can cut him. Like all these deals that have like 4 years, they're probably like shorter than that, and then just non-guaranteed money sitting after that. Richie Grant was probably going to be another target I was looking at for the Falcons. And beware, we might be trading up with the Falcons because I don't know did we get a safety for them before? I don't believe we did. We got Zizo Jalari before, so that's good value as well. So that's those are some good ass picks. I mean, I still think you need a good secondary, and Kelvin Joseph's a good start. And I still think that Vaccaro could be going to you guys if you guys continue restructuring contracts. But the Bucks are on the board, and I mean, do you guys even need anything at this spot? You just go Levi Onwuzurike just for the future value. He's definitely an upside player. He's one of PFF's top upside players, and there's a reason for it. He's an absolute stud. He's an absolute beast. With the Broncos on the board, This is a good spot for a trade back, but Davion Nixon is here, and so is J2FLA. I don't think you can pass up on it. So no trades so far, which is a pretty spectacular. But I mean, all these picks have great value. We're looking at the Falcons to trade up. By the way, I think they might trade up with the Lions, who have traded up twice now. But regardless, this is a pick I've been looking at for a while. Joe Tryon fits a 3-4. We run a 4-3. Boogie Basham's here. I think he should be going the second. I was debating taking him in the second right there. And again, this is their second round pick, essentially. So Boogie Basham going to the Bills. I mean, it's a great fit. I was thinking about taking him here, but Ronnie Perkins was there. Again, I know that you guys got not Sam Hubbard. You guys do have Sam Hubbard, but Trey Hendrickson. But I don't think it really matters. I really don't think it matters. When you have a talent like Ronnie on the board, you still take it. And again, we don't know when Sam Hubbard's contract is coming up. I'm not 100% sure on that, but it sure as hell ain't going to be more than 2 years. And Ronnie Perkins deserves to start in the NFL, especially if you get to develop him. He's super young. Now, of course, we're sitting here with the Lions. And to be honest, dude, there's James Hudson and Jackson Carman here. I'm going to take Carman, though. I think that he's going to be able to step in and be able to play. He does play left tackle, but you're going to kick him to right, which, I mean, you could have just went Spencer Brown and did that, but dude, we went after Vitae last season. That didn't work. So get Carman now and be able to just relax, chill, have a good time. Washington, again, you don't need a corner unless you want to go a slot corner, but we already took all the slots. Safety could just be, I mean, we got Richie Grant still on the board. This is, what do we do? Like, what do we do at this spot? Do we go Richie? Dude, the Cowboys fans are like, dude, we might as well just take Richie. We're going to be probably taking Richie Grant here out of UCF. It's too good a value. I know you guys have a good safety core, but shit. I mean, this is just best player available again. I don't really care how good Camden Curl was. You still get Richie Grant in the third round, which is unbelievable. It's just the trades and stuff just make it different. So looking at, there's still Joe Tryon on the board. And to be honest, he doesn't fit the Cowboys scheme. So I'm going to be dropping a little bit for James Hudson here out of Cincinnati. I think that he has potential to be a good starter, and sitting behind Tyron Smith for a year, it's going to be crucial. I think Cam Fleming also is gone. So extra lineman for you guys is going to be super crucial. But with the Giants on the board, I think this is a good spot to trade back. If we're going to be honest, we already got most of the positions already filled up. We could even look at Josh Myers to become your new center. But, I mean, I'm pretty sure most of these teams in the near proximity do have at least a center. So looking at a team that could use a center, I'm looking at the Steelers. The Steelers have already traded up once, but they could trade up again because they're in desperate need of a center. And Josh Myers is on the board. And you know what? The Steelers are in win now mode. So I'm going to be trading up with them. I'm trying to trade up with the Falcons, by the way. That's the team that I'm continuing to target. We're going to offer in the 6th round pick again. A 4th round can help you get up into the Giants declined. It can help you get up into the first round. We've seen that with the Packers, but at this spot, you're probably going to be able to get around with like a 6th round pick. I could even go Joe Tryon here. That'd be a good option. There's a lot of good options here, but you got to go Josh Myers, the center out of Ohio State. That's going to be very crucial for developing our interior offensive line. But that leaves, I mean, dude, Dwayne Eskridge still on the board. It's so ridiculous. But that leaves the Chargers to be going Joe Tryon here. Talk about upside pick. I mean, damn, your entire offensive line is pretty damn close to completion. And then you get Joe Tryon too. What do we get for you guys in the 2nd round? We got Javon Holland as a slot corner. Love that pick for you guys. And the Vikings are on the board. And you know what? You guys could use a safety. You guys can use a slot. It's too bad that you don't have a true strong safety left on the board. Paris Ford just ran a 4.9. Yeah, he just ran a 4.9. So he's not going to be drafted here. Hamza Desir-Dean would be a good one. He would be a good option, though, because you guys could use a linebacker help as well. It's tough because I don't really see a good strong safety anymore besides Paris Ford. And then, I mean, Hamza, I mean, you just see him. He's more of a box safety, right? It's tough. It's tough, guys. But again, we do have some more picks if we are correct. Don't need to trade back because, again, what's the point of trading back? Yeah, you guys can't see me. I'm sorry about that. But we're going to get Hamza here just for the upside. He is athletic. He's supposed to be a 1st round pick as of this year and is not the case. Cardinals, who got Rodney Hudson, told you. This is the round 3 pick that got traded to the Raiders. So we're trading it to the Raiders. that's just what's going to happen. I'm going to actually trade the Raiders because they traded a 7th-round pick. We're going to be trading with, why am I bugging? They're in the NFC, the Cardinals. So we actually have to flip that. My bad. So we're going to have to go with the Cardinals trading with the Raiders for their 7th-round pick because I'm pretty sure that was what they traded for. So they're swapping, and then what? We'll toss in like a next year that. There we go. Big deal. Whoop-de-doo, right? So that's for Rodney Hudson. So now we got 2 picks in a row for the Raiders. And we're going to replace, first off, we're going to replace our guy, LaMarcus Joyner, with our Darius Washington, who is pretty much a LaMarcus Joyner. Excellent safety. Big fan of him. Next, we're going to look and try to beef up this offensive line a little bit. We kind of missed out on the Kyle Long sweepstakes, so that's a bit rough. That's a bit rough. Dante Brown is here, and I don't think we can pass up on him. Definitely need to strengthen that line by all stretches of the imagination. I don't care who the hell you have there. Dante Brown is a big need. Next, we got the Dolphins, and I mean, shoot, we could go center here if we want, but I don't really see any good value. This could be a good trade back spot. If we're gonna be honest, we already got edge for him. Pete Werner's on the board though. I don't think I can give up Pete Werner. My guy Pete is going to be a good linebacker in this scheme. He's definitely good at coverage, good at the pass rush. Thinking about Cam McGrone there as well with the speed, but I think Pete Werner is just a little bit too good to give up at that spot. It's just best player available again. Wow, you guys really can't see me, so I'm going to actually turn up my brightness so you guys could see me a little bit. Next with the Bengals. I mean, that would probably be my pick for the Bengals if we're going to be honest. But I mean, we could go with a linebacker here. Let's just check to see what the Bengals have done. So, Bengals, what have you done? So you got Trey Hendrickson here. Yeah, I mean, big deal. 32 million in the first 2 years. That's the thing. I'm pretty sure it's 34 million guaranteed. So it's like 2 million after that. Don't quote me on that one. But yeah, I mean, they're having him for a 2-year deal. Not to mention Sam Hubbard as well. Ronnie Perkins is not out of your plan. So you have your slot corner here, but I'm pretty sure you did lose WJ3, who's a boundary corner. That hurts. That hurts quite a bit. And Brandon Wilson again. We could honestly go after a safety here if we wanted to, but I'd probably go a linebacker. Your linebacking core has not been the greatest. Again, you guys can correct me on that, but you do have some really good talent here, guys. Brady Christensen's on the board and Walker Little. I mean, Walker Little has the most upside left on the board. Shoot, it's a good trade back spot though. I think this is a good spot for a trade back. You got Nico Collins on the board. You got Dwayne Eskridge. What's a team that could use him? I mean, I'm looking at a team like the Eagles. The Eagles could use him. The Bears potentially losing Anthony Miller. That could be a good one. The Lions, we could trade back up with the Lions, and that could be a good pick for them. You know, you got Jalen Waddle. Now you got Dwayne Eskridge, 2 guys who are really good with the ball in their hands. You got the Vikings, who are also pretty damn good with the amount of picks that they have. The Bills, no. Honestly, I'm liking this idea of the Vikings making a big offer to move up. This again, we don't have players in these trades just because I want to make sure that's more realistic. So the Vikings are trading up with the Bengals in order to. They're going to be moving up, but again, they have so many 4th-round picks. They're going to swap a 4th for one of these 7ths, and apparently that's unlikely to happen. But I mean, you have a 3rd and a 4th, and you guys have the draft capital to move up all this way to select a stud wide receiver that you can use in the slot. Dwayne Eskridge. 1st-round grade on this guy. Absolutely freaking love him. This is where like you guys are probably going to be button heads maybe in the playoffs in a couple of years, but I mean, dude, you guys might say the deal was ridiculously overpriced, and it probably was, but I honestly think that for Dwayne Eskridge, I'd pay that any single day of the week. With the Bears on the board, this could be a good spot for a guy like Nico Collins. Who do we select for the Bears as a wide receiver? Did we get Seth Williams for you guys? There's no way. We got De'Ami Brown, who's more of a dynamic threat. That means you guys could still use a big target like Nico. And honestly, the Bears are going to be doing it. We got Andy Dalton. We need to get him as AJ Green. Nico Collins is a perfect fit for that. Leaving, of course, the Eagles on the board, and they're just like, shoot. I mean, we just lost 2 wide receivers that we could probably take, right? They do have 8 wide receivers deep. We don't need to be going after that. Quarterback, we could go Kyle Trash here, but don't really feel it. Again, you guys want Jalen Hurts to be your guy. If we're gonna be honest, I think that this would be a good trade down spot. Maybe you guys can pick up man, the amount of outside wide receivers have definitely decreased quite a bit. So I don't think that you guys are going to be getting a boundary wide receiver right here at this part of the draft. But I do think that getting Andre Cisco, that's a realistic thing. He just ran the 4.3s, guys. So that's a secured lock for me. I have him more as like a mid third, just because it's so hot and so cold, similar to Seth Williams. It's like he makes plays that are amazing and then makes some really crappy plays. Andre Cisco is just like a balls to the wall, screw it, we're gonna just go at it type of guy. And I mean, you look at the Titans, who could probably use the safety too, and they're just like, yeah, we got to make sure that we got our guy. But this spot, I mean, I'm looking at a guy like Talanoa Hufanga. Again, Paris Ford ran 4.9. It's not going to happen. Talanoa Hufanga could be a really good option here. But they did bring back Jayon Brown because I know Hufanga can play more of that box linebacker if he wants to. So, I mean, dude, we haven't even got you guys brought Danico Autry in. Man, that sucks. A lot of these interior defensive linemen, I mean, they're just going to be falling. But there is Michael Carter on the board, and there are teams that probably could use a Michael Carter, and a team like that could be a team like the Cardinals. But the Cardinals traded away their third round pick, and they have absolutely nothing to offer in return. That's unfortunate. So, what are other teams that could use a guy like Michael Carter? I could even look at the Packers here if they didn't sign freaking Aaron Jones. We already got ETN at this spot. Patriots, they could use a little bit of lightning to that thunder, man. Sony Michelle ain't it. But man, there's not really too many teams that could really use a little bit of lightning like that. The Rams could use them, but shoot. Wow. We might be seeing Michael Carter fall, and we honestly could see that, dude, the Falcons could be offering a monster trade up offer here. Because the Titans, dude, you guys have so many issues. Like corner, you guys could still use a guy like Trill Williams here, if we're gonna be honest. Safety wise, again, I don't really see anybody. Caden Stearns would be a good option in the fourth. Tackle wise, there is Spencer Brown. You guys do need a right tackle. You know what? It's unrealistic to trade that far down. We're gonna get Spencer Brown for you guys. I guess that rhymed, but whatever. The Jets are sitting here, and I mean, you guys have a lot of good weapons. Now you got Tutu Atwell on the board. You got Demetric Felton though. Whew. Wait, did we not get ETN for you guys? Hold up. What did we get? What did we get? Oh, we traded up for AVT. Wow. Did not remember that. Well, hell, you got some thunder with some not some LaMichael P. Ryan. Get Michael Carter. Wow, I totally forgot about that. That's a great pickup right there. Big fan of that for the Jets. Huge fan. What a damn, that's a great ass pick. The Giants are on the board though, and this is a good spot to get a guy like Trill Williams who can play both the zone and man. Kind of a big fan of this pick. Definitely somebody who I would be looking at, and definitely somebody who is going to be a pretty big baller. So of course we can look at see what the Jets have done, and they haven't added anything. They did add a linebacker, so that's a positive. But who did we just draft for? We just drafted for the Giants. Let's see who they got. So they got running back, so we didn't need to get a running back for them. But yeah, that was a good pick by us. They could definitely use a corner like Trill Williams, who's going to be a beast in the NFL, in my opinion. Definitely somebody who's very talented. With the Lions on the board, this could be a quarterback pick. But they do need interior defensive line. Shoot, did the Lions get interior defensive line in this? This is my question. Lions, did you get interior defensive lineman? No, you did not. You got Michael. Oh, you got Michael Brockers today. Shoot, yeah, you're keeping Michael Brockers, man. Sorry, J2FLA. You guys are continuing to fall. By the way, speaking of interior defensive lineman, Jalen Twyman, 5.5 second 40-yard dash. I think I could run a faster 40 than that. That's scary as hell to me. You know who's the pick? Davis Mills could be this pick. But I'm going to be going, oh, man, both these guys are, damn. Is it Kyle Trask or Davis Mills? I think this is a secured Kyle Trask pick. Man, but there's no upside to Kyle Trask. There's some upside to Davis Mills. Shoot, could this be even Kellen Mond? I think this is a good spot to trade out, dude. I cannot pull the trigger on any of those dudes. I just don't. I cannot. I just can't. Any teams looking for a quarterback here? You can even look at the Patriots trying to get a backup quarterback. That wouldn't be a horrible idea. The Patriots, they could go after a guy like Kellen Mond, but that's probably next round. The Saints, I mean, there's a quarterback competition there, but we don't even know. Cowboys, no. Ooh. Ooh. I know you guys want to run it back, Titans fans. I know you guys are going to hate this, but I think you're a perfect fit. Of course, what team are going to be moving up for the quarterbacks right now? There still is, of course, Kyle Trask on the board. So a team like the Steelers, as much as I like to move up with them, they could move up again. That's a slight problem. I love moving up with the Steelers, dude. Steelers have so many issues. But for this team, let's look at the guys on the board. Tommy Tremble could be a good target for some teams. J2FLA is on the board. A team that needs an interior defensive lineman, honestly, is the Packers. That's a good one. Let's make sure that the Packers definitely did not go after. Yeah. Oh my God. What the fuck have you guys done in free agency? The Packers are moving up with the Lions that they can't do. Yeah, that's probably gonna be the next pick. We're gonna trade up with the Packers there. This is a little bit of a downtime right now, just because we gotta see what the heck's going on. Kenneth Gainwell would be honestly a good option here if they didn't just bring on what's his name, Jamal Williams for an amazing deal. It does say that they do need 2 interior defensive linemen, and they just got 1. Honestly, screw it. Not J2FLA. I don't know if we can continue to disrespect him. We're gonna do it. We're gonna take J2FLA here. I know that we just got Michael Brockers, but I think you just got to do it. You got to pull the trigger on that. And of course, the Browns are still sitting here on the board. And let's see who the Browns got. I just want to make sure that we're not getting anything. They did get Takk McKinley. I don't know if he's going to start necessarily, especially with all these defensive players on the board. But I know that for sure he's going to have an impact of some sort. And for me, I'm looking at all of these dudes here, and we're going to want to get somebody who is just, I mean, I know you guys have Jordan Elliott there, but I think we're going to need a space eater like Tyler Shelvin at this spot. I think that we're going to see a run on interior defensive lineman really soon, and that's going to be where it's at. The Bengals are on the board, and I mean, we could be going a tight end here with Tommy Tremble or Hunter Long, because again, CJ Uzomah is not it. Tommy Tremble seems like another sample for you guys. So I'm looking at Hunter Long as a good weapon for you guys. Again, I mean, if we want to look at what the Bengals have done, you guys haven't gotten enough offensive support yet. So I'm going to be going Hunter Long here. He's going to be a high floor guy who's a pretty damn good receiver. Pretty big fan of that pick. You know, you traded back, you got some extra draft capital, and then you still get Hunter Long. Again, we could have went a guy like Deontay Smith or Walker Little, but we can always do that next round. The Browns are still on the board, though, and I mean, we could go with the speed threat like Tutu Atwell. That wouldn't be a horrible idea, but again, we need to go edge player here because again, we want some, like if you're signing a dude to a $4 million contract, you're not expecting him to start, right? So for me, I'm going to be looking at a guy like Jordan Smith here, Quincy Roche, Patrick Jones. But I'm going to go Jordan Smith here. I'm a big fan of him. I'm not a big fan of Peyton Turner, going to be honest. And I don't really know enough about these two guys to be pulling triggers just like that. Packers are sitting on the board. Dude, you need some offensive line help, but you also need some defensive line help. You guys like UCLA with Kenny Clark. You're going UCLA again with Osa Odigizua. I love Osa. I have him as a second-round player. So if you guys wonder why I'm taking him here, it's because gonna follow the draft board a little bit. Big fan of Osa Odigizua though. Now with the Bills on the board, you know, you did bring back your guy for one more year, Levi Wallace, but who really cares? Kenny Gainwell might be this pick just because why not? You guys are in the tight end realm though. So you could take Tommy Tremble. And it wouldn't be bad because you guys could use a really good blocker at the tight end spot. Shoot. I'm having hiccups, guys. You could get interior defensive line if you wanted to. Don't really think that's a good move. It's down to Kenny Gainwell or Tommy Tremble for me. Tommy Tremble is going to be a guaranteed good blocker. And dude, tight ends out of Notre Dame are always guaranteed to be at least solid. Like even the Bears tight end that they got last year. I mean, I knew he was going to be solid, but I just didn't think it was worth the pick. We're going to get it. Again, they've been in the tight end market, and Tommy Tremble at worst is an amazing blocker. And Chiefs are next on the board, and again, wide receiver is a big issue for us. You know, Frank Darby wouldn't be horrible. Anthony Shorts would be fun. I just can't see another big target on the board right now. I just can't see it. But linebacker wise, Cameron McGrone's on the board, and we're not letting him fall any further. Leaving the Bucks to end. It's not. I don't think they're going to end off round 3. I have a feeling we're going to get into compensatory picks. So Bucks here. I mean, we could get some extra edge to replace JPP. To me, that's Quincy Roche all the way. Keep him in Tampa, man. Keep him in Tampa. The Patriots are on the board, and this is where it's like, dude, you can't. You're gonna take Kellen Mond above Kyle Trask. I know it's a better scheme fit all around. Big fan of it. I hate the fact that Kyle Trask can continue to fall. But the Chargers are on the board, and we might want to get a boundary corner for you guys. Israel Mukuamu is worth taking. He's worth taking a shot on. It's to the point where it's like, dude, I mean, this is somebody who could turn out to be pretty damn good. With a team like the Saints, oh man, Paulson Adebo. The question is he? It says very good athleticism. I thought he was kind of crap, guys. You guys were telling me that he's slow. So I don't know what to think here because y'all were making it seem like he's slow. Let's see what the Saints have done in free agent. Holy shit. Oh, that's the Jaguars. I'm like, the Saints are making moves? No, they aren't. Um, yeah, I mean, they could definitely use some help on the defensive front as well, though. Whew. I mean, dude, Patrick Jones would be pretty nasty. But I'm gonna go for Rashad Weaver here to pair up with to pretty much take that Hendrickson role. He's definitely somebody who's gonna be a good rotational guy for you. And he's gonna be pretty damn good as a third defensive end, especially gonna be able to rotate in. I keep saying especially. When you see what's his name, Marcus Davenport get injured, that's gonna be super crucial for you guys. Gonna turn up the brightness a little bit more so you guys can see me. Woohoo! You guys don't come here to see me, but the Cowboys are on the board, and to me, this has to be Patrick Jones. He has just way too good of value for me to even pass up on him, so it's a good pick. The Titans are sitting here. I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna be going not Kyle Trask here. We're gonna go Davis Mills. We're gonna see Kyle Trask continue to fall, but Davis Mills to me feels perfect for this Titans team. Again, you guys looked for a backup last year. It's a late round 3, and Davis Mills to me is worth taking a shot on. That's my genuine opinion. He's worth taking a shot on. You guys are gonna hate it. I understand it, but no, I'm not gonna let up on that one. The Rams, Walker Little, all the way. Walker Little is gonna be able to either be a good understudy or else he's gonna be able to start day one. Big fan of Walker Little, especially his potential at the spot. Niners, oof, this is gonna be interesting. I think we could go safety here if we wanted to go, but Caden Stearns might be a really good option for us down the line. This could be a good trade back spot as well. You still have some really good players on the board. You still have Kenny Gainwell on the board. Jeez Louise. What's a team that could use a power back? Washington. I know Washington traded back, too, to get some more picks. So this could be a good spot to trade up with Washington. They're definitely looking for more of a power back. They tried to bring in Peyton Barber last year, but we're going to do it. Fuck it. Let's get some good trades in here, man. Let's have some fun. They're going to be moving up not too far. So they're going to be tossing in a 7th round pick. We're going to see if this 245 can get it done. That's great. I mean, if we're able to do that, it's very likely. So big fan of that. Again, we already filled that cornerback role with WJ3, which is a great pick. Kenny Gainwell is just too good to pass up, and he's going to be more of your goal line back. Now you have the 2 Memphis backs, which is great. People who are comparing Kenneth Gainwell to Antonio Gibson don't even watch Kenny Gainwell. So let's just leave it there. The Rams are still on the board. I think we could go corner here. I think Paulson Adebo, it says that he has good athleticism. You guys say he doesn't. I don't really care. It's best player available, and we have to do it. But the Rams are going to draft offensive players. That's the bottom line. They don't care. With the Ravens on the board, though, there's still some really good targets for them. You got Cam Sample here, who I'm probably going to get. And you got Peyton Turner still, Hamilcar Rashed, O'Day Igbo. I'm going Cam Sample, though. I've heard rumors of him being the next, what's his name out of Buffalo? Khalil Mack. Big fan of it. And honestly, Kyle Trask is going to be a good pick here for the Saints. I was very surprised. Okay, good. That's the end of the third. But I wanted to make sure that Kyle Trask, this is a good spot for him. Again, the quarterback situation, unknown. This is a good spot to take him. There's definitely some upside to getting to Kyle Trask. You have a 4-year contract. It's pretty cheap, too. So let me know what you guys think. I wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. Again, you guys might be surprised by the fact that Kyle Trask went. But 3rd round is a good spot to take somebody if it's a compensatory pick. So I'll see you guys on the far side. Check out tomorrow for round 4. Peace.